Did you know that a simple mistake you make every night could be putting your health at risk, especially if you have hypertension? If you're one of the millions of people who suffer from high blood pressure, this video is for you. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because I'm going to reveal a common mistake many hypertensive people make before bed and how it can directly affect your cardiovascular health. And best of all, I'll show you how to avoid this mistake to improve your quality of life and reduce the risk of serious complications. Let's go. When we think about hypertension, we usually focus on what happens during the day. We measure our blood pressure, take our medication, and try to control our diet. But what many don't know is that at night, when you go to bed, what you do can have as big an impact as what you do during the day. It may seem simple, but this mistake that almost every hypertensive person makes before bed can worsen blood pressure and even put your health at risk. At night, your body should be recovering, preparing for a new day. But if you do something wrong before bed, this recovery process can be compromised. What you eat, how you relax, and even how you deal with stress all affect your blood pressure. And you may not even realize you're making this mistake until problems start to arise. Images of a person taking medication, looking at their cell phone, or eating something before bed, with the camera focusing on the choices made. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what this mistake is, what it can do to your health, and, most importantly, how to avoid this mistake to ensure a peaceful night's sleep and control blood pressure. Let's understand how some small changes can make all the difference in your health and quality of life. Shall we? Now that you know that what you do before bed can affect your blood pressure, let's understand what mistake many hypertensive people make without knowing it. One of the most common mistakes is consuming foods high in sodium at night. You've probably heard that salt can increase blood pressure, right? But the big question is, why does sodium affect your body so much, especially before bed? Sodium retains fluids in the body, which increases blood volume. This increase in volume exerts pressure on the walls of blood vessels, which in turn increases blood pressure. Arterial blood pressure. During the day, when you are active, the body can compensate for this retention. But at night, when you're lying down, there's no constant movement to help reduce this effect. The result? Your blood pressure rises even more while you sleep. Another very common mistake is taking medication improperly. Many hypertensive individuals forget to take their medication at the right time or take it irregularly, which reduces the effectiveness of the treatment. Ideally, medication should be taken as directed by a doctor to ensure that blood pressure control is maintained throughout the day and night. If you don't take your medication correctly at night, your blood pressure will not be controlled during sleep. In addition, stress can also be a major culprit at night. Many people go to bed with agitated minds, worried about the next day, unresolved tasks, or life in general. This stress increases the release of hormones such as cortisol, which can further raise blood pressure. When you can't relax at night, your blood pressure also has no chance of stabilizing. Finally, a mistake that seems simple, but that many people make is simply lack of attention to sleep. Sleep quality is fundamental to cardiovascular health. When you don't get enough sleep or don't have deep sleep, your body can't fully recover, and this can increase blood pressure. And when you don't give your body the rest it needs, it can become a vicious cycle where high blood pressure impairs sleep, and poor sleep worsens high blood pressure. So what do we have here? Consumption of foods high in sodium, improper use of medication, excessive stress before bed, and poor sleep quality. These are the main mistakes that almost every hypertensive person makes before bed, often without realizing the impact these habits have on their health. But what can you do to avoid these mistakes and control your blood pressure? In the following chapters, I will show you how to correct these mistakes, improve the quality of your sleep, and keep your blood pressure under control. You will learn to make small changes that have a huge impact on your health. Now that you know what is causing the problem, let's talk about how to avoid these mistakes and achieve healthier blood pressure. Now that you know what the mistake is, many people with hypertension have a habit they commit before bed. It's time to understand the impact this can have on their health. High blood pressure, especially when uncontrolled at night, can cause a number of serious complications affecting your entire body. When you consume foods high in sodium, take medication irregularly, or fail to relax before bed, The effect on your blood pressure is direct. Increased blood pressure at night can be more dangerous than during the day because during sleep, the body is already in recovery mode and systems are more vulnerable. When blood pressure is not controlled, the risk of long-term complications increases considerably. The first major risk is heart attack. During the night, blood pressure tends to decrease slightly. But if you make the mistake of consuming foods with too much salt or not taking your medication correctly, your heart has to work even harder. This can lead to an increased risk of heart attack, which is one of the most serious complications of untreated hypertension. Another important risk is stroke. When blood pressure is uncontrolled, blood vessels become more fragile and, over time, can rupture, causing stroke. And the worst part is that this risk often increases silently, without the person realizing it. You may be going to bed every night with higher blood pressure than you should, and not even know you're putting your health at risk. But the damage doesn't stop there. Hypertension is also one of the main causes of kidney failure. When the kidneys are constantly exposed to high pressures, they begin to fail. And what's worse, you may not notice kidney failure until the problem is quite advanced, causing complications that can be irreversible. Furthermore, uncontrolled hypertension at night can also lead to damage to the brain, eyes, and arteries. Increased blood pressure can affect blood flow to the brain, resulting in cognitive difficulties and, in more severe cases, dementia. In the eyes, hypertension can damage blood vessels, leading to vision loss. And the arteries, which are responsible for transporting blood to the organs, can suffer damage, becoming more rigid and further increasing blood pressure. The conclusion is clear. Uncontrolled hypertension at night can seriously and silently harm your health. If you are not careful, the impact can be devastating. But how can you prevent this from happening? The secret lies in controlling your routine before bed. If you adopt healthy habits, such as controlling salt intake, taking medication correctly, and learning to relax before bed, you will be protecting your body against these serious complications. In the next chapter, we will talk about how you can change these habits to ensure your blood pressure is kept under control and how to improve your quality of life with small actions at night. Now that you understand the serious impacts that mistakes made before bed can have on your health, let's talk about how you can avoid them. The good news is that there are several simple and effective changes you can make to your nighttime routine to control your blood pressure and improve your cardiovascular health. Let's start with diet. The first step to avoid this mistake is to control what you eat at night. As we've already discussed, foods high in sodium, such as chips, fast food, or processed meals, can raise blood pressure and compromise your health. The secret is to replace these foods with healthier options that help control blood pressure and promote restful sleep. For example, foods rich in potassium, such as bananas, potatoes, spinach, and avocados, are great for balancing the effects of sodium in the body and help lower blood pressure. Potassium helps relax blood vessels and balance sodium levels. In addition, lean proteins, such as fish, chicken breast, or tofu, are ideal because they prevent weight gain, which can also impact blood pressure. Try to eat at least 2 hours before bedtime, so your body has time to digest food and prepare for rest. Also avoid caffeine and heavy foods, such as fried foods and pasta with lots of sauce, at night. Caffeine can raise blood pressure and interfere with sleep quality, and heavy meals require more work from the digestive system, which can leave you uncomfortable at night and make it difficult to sleep. An excellent alternative is to drink a calming herbal tea, such as chamomile or lavender. These teas help relax the body and mind, which is essential to ensure a good night's sleep. In addition, fluid intake should be moderate at night to avoid the need to wake up during the night to go to the bathroom, which can impair sleep quality. Now, let's talk about medication. If you take medication to control your blood pressure, it is crucial that you strictly follow your doctor's prescription, especially at night. Many people forget to take their medication at the right time or end up taking it at irregular times, which can impair the effectiveness of the treatment. The medication should be taken exactly as the doctor instructed. If it is a medication that needs to be taken at night, make it part of your routine, just like brushing your teeth. If you have difficulty remembering to take your medication, you can use reminders on your cell phone or leave the bottle in a visible place to help. Another important aspect is stress management. Before bed, it is essential that you can relax and relieve the tension accumulated during the day. Stress can increase the production of cortisol, a hormone that raises your blood pressure. Relaxation techniques, such as meditation, deep breathing, or even yoga, are great for reducing stress and ensuring your body prepares for a peaceful night's sleep. A great practice before bed is to do a deep breathing session. Breathe slowly through your nose, hold for a few seconds, and then exhale through your mouth, repeating for 5 to 10 minutes. This will help calm your nervous system and lower your blood pressure. And of course, sleep quality cannot be neglected. Many people with hypertension have difficulty sleeping due to high blood pressure or stress. It's important to create an environment conducive to rest. Make sure your room is dark, quiet, and cool. Using blackout curtains and turning off electronic devices before bed are great practices to improve sleep quality. Also, avoid looking at screens from cell phones, computers, or televisions before bed. The blue light emitted by these devices can interfere with the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for sleep, making it harder to fall asleep. If you adopt these simple changes at night, such as eating healthy foods, taking your medication correctly, managing stress, and improving sleep, you'll already be on the right track to improving your blood pressure and ensuring your health is kept in balance. By following these practices, you will not only improve your blood pressure, but also your quality of life. Imagine waking up every day feeling refreshed, with more energy, less stress, and better health. Small changes can have a huge impact. Now that you know how to avoid the common mistakes many people with hypertension make before bed, it's time to talk about the direct benefits you can experience by applying these changes to your routine. The results go far beyond controlling blood pressure. Your quality of life can improve significantly. One of the first benefits is a reduction in blood pressure. When you start making healthier choices at night, controlling sodium intake, taking medication correctly, and practicing relaxation, you begin to notice a drop in your blood pressure levels, both during the day and at night. This can significantly reduce the risk of serious complications such as heart attack and stroke. But that's not all. The quality of your sleep will also improve. Many people with hypertension suffer from difficulty sleeping, whether due to stress, high blood pressure, or other factors. By improving your nighttime habits, such as making healthier food choices and practicing relaxation techniques, you will feel that your sleep becomes deeper and more restorative. And this has a huge impact on your physical and mental health. Quality sleep is essential for the body's recovery, and when you improve your rest, your cardiovascular system, your immune system, and even your mood benefit. Good sleep also helps regulate metabolism and control weight, which is very important for those with hypertension, as excess weight is a risk factor. Furthermore, stress reduction is another significant benefit. When you start applying relaxation techniques and reducing worries before bed, you'll notice that daily stress decreases. This not only helps lower blood pressure, but also improves your emotional and mental state. Chronic stress is one of the main culprits for health problems, and when it decreases, your mental health also strengthens. By reducing stress and improving sleep, you also gain more energy. When you sleep better and your body has the chance to recover properly, you wake up more refreshed and with more energy to face the day. This directly impacts your productivity at work, your social interactions, and even your ability to engage in physical activities. And speaking of physical activity, improving your blood pressure and managing stress can also increase your motivation to exercise. Physical exercise is one of the pillars for controlling hypertension. And when you have more energy and less stress, it becomes easier to integrate physical activity into your daily routine. Another very important benefit is the improvement in your social life and personal relationships. When you feel better physically, mentally, and emotionally, your willingness to socialize and be with the people around you increases. High blood pressure can cause fatigue and irritability, but by controlling your blood pressure, you will notice that you feel lighter, happier, and more present for those you love. And, of course, these benefits are not temporary. By adopting these new habits, you will begin to notice a steady improvement over time. Your heart health, blood pressure control, and overall well-being will stabilize. And best of all, these benefits are sustainable, meaning you can maintain this new routine in the long term and continue to reap the rewards of this healthy change. Imagine waking up every day feeling energized, with a healthy heart, controlled stress, and blood pressure at the ideal level. These simple changes to your nightly routine will transform your health, your body, and your quality of life. And the best part, you'll be in control of your cardiovascular health without needing to rely on excessive medication or serious complications. Now that you've learned how to avoid mistakes that affect your health and how to adopt healthy nighttime habits, it's time to act. The first step is always the most important, and you already have all the necessary tools to make positive changes in your life. If you really want to control your hypertension and improve your health practically and effectively, start by applying the tips we discussed in this video. Make simple changes to your diet, your sleep, and your relaxation routine. These small actions will make a big difference in your well-being. If you liked this video and felt it was helpful for your health, don't forget to like and share with friends and family who can also benefit from these tips. Subscribe to the channel to receive more content on how to improve your quality of life and cardiovascular health. Don't forget to leave a comment below and tell me how you will apply these tips to your routine. Also, if you want more information on how to control your hypertension and improve your health even more effectively, download our free material in the video description. We have an ebook full of practical strategies that will help you live with more quality and well-being. Remember, health starts with you. Don't wait any longer. Start applying these changes today and guarantee a healthier future. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Remember, health begins with small daily choices. Don't underestimate the power of a good night's sleep and a healthy lifestyle. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.